What's up, guys? We're out here at Lonnie Green Park for round number 2. And the last time I was out here was just a short clip on one of my other videos. I was changing locations back and forth and just couldn't seem to get anything. And then I came here and I caught a couple of fish. Hooked into a big fish, caught a bass, I hooked a couple of other large bass. The problem is it was so hot outside that the camera kept dying on me, actually. The battery was getting overheated. So what I've done is I've come back out here with 2 different methods of fishing. So I've got a bait casting reel with a couple of different lures we're going to try. And I've got my spinning rod with actually a float and a long trace, because the water is kind of deep here. And just, I don't know if you can see that, there you go. A rather small but very sharp, very strong hook that we're going to fish some worms with. And the reason I'm using kind of a smaller end hook for this one right here is because I know there's also a lot of crappie out here. And I know there's crappie out here because I've seen people catch them, loads of them. So just got a, ooh, these guys are huge. Look at this guy, woo! A couple of Canadian night crawlers right here. I don't know why, are they really Canadian? I mean, somebody look that up. Are they really Canadian, or did they just get pulled out of the mud here in Texas? I don't know. But regardless, that's what they're called. I mean, I see Canadian geese down here all the time, so who knows. Got my handy dandy multi-tool right here. I actually found this the other day. I mean, just was walking through a pollinator garden, and there it was. So it's got this really lovely serrated knife in here, and that's just a beautiful bait knife. So I mean, it doesn't take a super sharp serrated knife to, you know, handle a worm, but I'm gonna use it for that. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pitch one of these worms out, and I'm gonna do it right at that tree line over here. I'll give you a better look at that in a second. But first off, let me actually, I don't like using a whole worm to start. I like to use a piece of a worm to start, because you never know if you are going to pitch your bait where there are big fish present that will take your whole worm, or sunfish that will pick it apart. And if I'm gonna lose my bait on the first cast, I don't want to lose a whole lot of it. So I like to use segments of worms to begin with. There we go. So I like to slide the line through the worm, like so, pull it out, and then I like to wrap the worm around it maybe once or twice, and then hook it through again. Just like that. That is how, there you go, you can see it better that way. That is how I'm gonna fish it. So movement on both ends will attract predators much better that way. Now, I need to keep my bait in the shade. It is not as hot as it was the last couple of days, but it's still rather warm. So keep those worms alive, I'm gonna keep them in the shade. Let's cast this in the water and see how long it takes for this little float to go under. All right, guys, I'm gonna be casting right alongside this wooden fence. Good grief, y'all are so crooked. There you go. Oh, yes! Woo! Look at that. He took right at the edge of these rocks, and just setting him, he's so small, setting the hook lifted him out of the water. There we go, fish number 1. Very small bass, maybe a pound at the most. Unhook this guy. There you go. Nice little bass. Put him back over here. So he doesn't spook everybody else in the neighborhood. Let's keep at it. Okay. Something. Gotcha. Oh my goodness. Whoa, look at that. How is that for a sunfish, guys? Wow. Oh man, it looks like a piranha. It's not, it's a sunfish, but my goodness, guys, look at that. Beautiful fish. Wow. That is an impressive sunfish. Let's get this hook out of his mouth. Wow, guys. Check out the colors on this. He's big too. Lovely fish. That is so worth catching. That is so well worth it. Man, I want to get him in the light where you can see him. That's pretty good lighting right there. Just all this blue, turquoise, and red. That red belly. And he just let himself go. There he goes. He's gone. Wow. Oh, man. I'm so excited. I can't remember the last time a sunfish got me that excited. Okay. I'm trying to remember what to do next. Yes. More bait. That's what we need. There's something. There is something right there. I think it's too small to fit this jig in its mouth. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to reel in, float with a worm. I've got a relatively small hook on that. Put this just right here. Just right there. See what happens. Oh, sure enough, something. Yep, what do we got? Amazing. You know what the most amazing part of this is? What I just caught must have been what was attacking that jig. It's another gorgeous sunfish. These big red-bellied sunfish, but look at the size of the jig that he was attacking. That's insane. This fish was trying to eat that. That's amazing. So, big mouth on this guy. Just got that. That's a big hook for the size of this fish. Let's see if I can hold him by his lips so you can get a whole look at his body. Beautiful stripes, beautiful belly, lovely colors. Get out of here, buddy. Yeah, and I got my entire worm back, which is just major bonus. Major bonus when you're fishing for sunfish. Cast this back out over there. That's funny that that's what that was. It cracks me up, actually. Okay. Nope, not where I wanted it. This is called the Secret Agent Cast. Yep. Oh, I missed him. Oh, huge gar. Huge gar out there. Not what we've come for. Not what I'm geared up to catch, although I do have the right gear in the car. But cool to see. Alright. Secret Agent Cast. Secret Agent Cast into the weed. Oh. Oh, big fish. Oh, I just nearly threw him on the other side of the lake here. Wow. Unbelievable. This is phenomenal. Okay, first steps first, I gotta unhook this fish. He's pretty deeply hooked, but I can handle that. Hang on one second. Wow, what a gorgeous fish. I'm gonna be fully honest, I'm not entirely sure what this is. I think I know. I'm gonna leave it to you guys on YouTube to tell me if I'm right or if I'm wrong in my ID here. Correct me. But if I'm not mistaken, is that a smallmouth bass? Or is this just a really unique sunfish I haven't seen before? It looks, oh God, first off, it's one of the most beautiful little fish I think I've seen in a long, no, nuh-uh, you're staying on camera, buddy. What a pretty fish. Look at those colors, guys. There we go. Oh, okay, there we go. That's the best lighting. Look at the colors on this fish. He's got a huge mouth on him. I mean, look at that. Whoa. Guys, that's gotta be a smallmouth bass. Smallmouth bass. Right? I mean, somebody out there tell me what this is. It doesn't look like a crappie. I mean, I guess it could be. It's been a long time. It's been many years since I've caught a crappie. That could be what this is. But regardless, this is a beautiful fish. Beautiful fish. What is this, guys? Somebody on there tell me. What is this? I can tell you he's going back in the water. Secret agent cast! Alright, let's secret agent cast again. First off, make sure I don't lose my gear. Alright. Oh, right away, something. I think this one's smaller. Little sneak. Took it right into this branch. Little punk. Smart though. I mean, what it's doing is it's recognizing the danger of exposing itself for food. So with these fish, they're hiding in that type of cover, and then they rush out and they grab their food, and they rush back before they think a predator can come after them. Predator like the heron that I can hear behind me. It's a long worm. We don't need that. We don't need this entire worm. It's a little overkill for these guys. Do half this. Oh, look at that. That was a bass. A little unexpected. Very nice. Oh, largemouth bass on the worm. Pretty cute. Let's throw him back. Splash. We're doing pretty good with these worms. Well worth spending $5 on because I got 2 of them. Okay. Oh, right away, something. Ooh. Oh, this is the smallest one of the day. Smallest one of the day so far. I'm amazed this little sunfish took that, hook in his mouth. I mean, it's a rather large hook for sunfish, because those were not my intended target species today. Get him back. Quite aggressive, these guys. Really. I'm just gonna put a whole worm on. Now that I know these bass are willing to take these worms, I'll put a whole worm on. Oof. Check that out. Gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Guys, these fish. This is another, whatever that other fish was, that I wasn't sure about. It's got to be a smallmouth bass. I can't imagine that's not what this is. I mean, I've never caught a smallmouth bass before, so I wouldn't recognize them right off the bat, but I'm pretty convinced now that is exactly what this is. That would mean these are my first smallmouths ever. So, what a cool place to fish. Lonnie Green Park, Sugar Land, Texas. Get after it, guys. Look at this guy. Come fish here. It was him.